good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you're doing well, feeling good, having a nice day out there wherever you may be. Thank you for stopping in and stopping by today. A little bit of Plasticland is up on the platter. We're going to listen to this track, Gloria Night. This is coming off of the album Wonder, Wonderful Wonderland. It's all filled with wonders here, which from what I can see is released in 1985. Looking at the discography here. We're listening to this because it was suggested and sponsored by Rob. So Rob, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the support as well. I can't say that I've heard of the band, although I'm quite curious. I'm like, with the name like Plasticland, it makes me think of like new wave or something. I don't know. For some reason, Plasticland makes me think of the hats that Devo wear, and that would be like the hats that you would wear on your way to Plasticland. But I don't know. So there is only one way to find out, and that's to listen. So let's go ahead and do so right now. We'll discuss it after. Just for a warning, I looked, but I couldn't find lyrics anywhere for the song, so we may just have to go without reading the lyrics, but of course we'll listen for it. Gloria Night. Here we go. Here we go. Early Pink Floyd, like heavier. Kind of getting that spot.
Everything's bright, it's Gloria night. Nice, everything's tight, it's Gloria night. The air is like a box of jewelry. It's Gloria night. Tonight we make Gloria night. Tonight we make Gloria night.
An interesting like production on this. Very psychedelic for
Nice, everything's bright, it's Gloria night. Nice, everything's tight, it's Gloria night. The air is like a box of jewelry. It's Gloria night.
This part is so like early Pink Floyd. That's what I'm getting. That's such a quick song. I feel for like what they were doing. Okay, so first of all, 85, and this is not the sound that I was expecting. And I guess looking at the album cover, it's cooked in psychedelia. Like looking at it, it looks like it's just overcooked. Completely not what I was thinking. It's a slightly heavier kind of direction. Like okay, here's what I'm getting. I'm getting Piper at the Gates of Dawn, Pink Floyd era, but this is kind of heavier and kind of driving a little bit more forward into like a Hawkwind direction. So like early Pink Floyd, Hawkwind, smash them together, set them afloat, and there's your boat. That's what I'm getting listening to this. And it's a really interesting direction here that they kind of capture really nicely, especially vocally. I don't know what effect exactly is going on in their vocals, but especially when it gets towards the chorus, you really get a strong effect of that. Let's use some names so I can let you know who's doing what, who's singing, and who's speaking. So you're going to have bass vocals, and apparently in this album, some percussion and other instruments as well, performed by John Frankovic. And then you also have more vocals from two other members rather. Dan Mullen, who's handling some guitar, and then Glenn Race, who's also handling some guitar, as well as you have mellotron and organ and such also involved here. So you get a nice variety, not only in their vocal tonalities, which you can clearly hear, especially in the chorus with the kind of, I can't help but think of the word, the druggy way that their vocals just kind of float through and sway a certain way. But also in the instrumentation, as there's a nice depth there. I like how the bass grooves at certain moments and kind of opens up to the space a little bit. The guitar is always there present and kind of providing this haziness that is that psychedelic kind of sound to me. It's like walking into, I've never walked into one, I'm just imagining. It's what I can imagine walking into an opium den is like. It's like maybe a stereotypical one, like there's tapestries on the wall, carpets on the ground, people laying around doing their thing, and it's smoky in the room. There's a smell that smells like incense, but it doesn't smell like incense. It smells like something other that's, I don't know what it is. Like, it's giving me that whole dreamy, hazy kind of vibe. You wake up in the morning at the corner of Brooklyn and 4th Street, and you're like, how did I get here? Don't even know if that's an address, but the same thing. How did I get here? So they got a really cool sound. And it's very dense and it's very thick, this atmosphere that they have. I wouldn't say at all that this is light. This is a very heavy atmosphere. And in listening to this, I know it's 85. It's just like a interesting kind of call back to the 60s and that psychedelic era. It has a little bit of a shoegazy vibe to it as well. Little bit. I wouldn't say it is, but it's kind of nodding in that direction. Also hearing that Hawkwind, it's really hitting that. This is Hawkwind, but the chorus, it's specifically that vocal line and that kind of quivering sway, ebb and flow that he kind of, like, it's almost like he's stumbling, like he's not fully sober right there. That's what's giving me strongly that kind of Pink Floyd influence, early Pink Floyd influence. But I think that's a pretty cool track as well. But now that I'm listening to it, like when I pulled up that snippet, yeah, Hawkwind is the band that really makes the show there. Like I said, I couldn't find any lyrics when I was looking this up, unfortunately. And there wasn't a ton of information about the band, but they're an American neo-psychedelic and garage rock revival band formed in Wisconsin. Let's see. Several guitarists and drummers would rotate in and out of the band over time, but it was Reese and Frankovic that remained the core. Brian Ritchie, later of the Violent Femmes, we listened to a little bit from them, played guitar briefly with them. Let's see, the first album, let's see. Wonderful Wonderland. The label wants the band to use Paul B. Cutler, a producer and guitar player with the Dream Syndicate. Never heard of them. But the band generally ignored his advice. They're doing it their own way. German label Repulsion issued their final studio album later on. And it goes on from there. Apparently they're still performing. Have been open for Blue Cheer in 2008 or 2007 rather. In some capacity, wow, they're inducted into the Wisconsin Area Music Hall of Fame, along with Sigmund Snopek and the Robs. Haven't heard of them either. But that's really cool that, like, you know, up until a certain amount and a certain time, I should say, they've been around for quite a bit, over 30 years that they've been doing their thing. I think that's really cool, you know? Obviously, my knowledge of the band has no bearing on their popularity or anything like that, but they seem to be more of a rather kind of underground or maybe underdiscovered band. But it's cool that they've been able to have that career throughout and for such a long duration. I think that speaks for itself in many respects. Let me know what you guys thought, of course, in the comments down below. Robert, I'm sorry, excuse me, I was going to say your name like I lost air. Thank you so much for the support and the recommendation. I appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.